All right, what's up, educators out there? This is Tim Hickman, CEO of Gumdrop Cases, and we have the Acer R11. I think it's also known as the Acer 738T. I've heard that name before. But this is one of the very popular, not one of the most popular last year, 360 flip around Chromebook. So goes into keyboard mode, goes into tablet mode, and what is not so awesome is it's really hard to do a case that truly flips all the way around. Introducing the DropTech Clear. So this is really the first case that's on the market that does flip all the way around into 360 degrees. And making sure we keep the material on the back of the case as thin as possible so that when it doubles up on itself, it can truly close. Now, obviously, anything in this plane can't be covered up or protected because we need to be able to flip around to get that tablet mode functionality. We have been able to put some rubber at the corners to help prevent damage when you're hitting it at that angle. But what we have in essence is a very capable, a very fun dual mode factor Chromebook that's significantly more fragile than a clamshell. So it was a fun challenge to design a case that would work and that would actually increase the droppability of what one might consider above average fragility. Right, so we are going to take that guy, and drop as much as we can on the wall.
All right, 1 foot.
3, 2, 1, drop. So we'll pick them up, make sure they power on, look for damage after each drop. So the protected power's on and we're good to go.
Same here, no problems.
2, 1. Do have the case popping off. It is we'll take a good look for it, put it back on. Again, with a two-piece design to enable to flip around, we can't hold on as tightly as we'd like to, but we're still providing the protection. So 2 feet, power's on, no damage.
Same here, 2 feet, no damage.
2, 1. So the rubber's taking the shock. Again, it does fly off. So power's on, no damage.
You can kind of see the separation of the screen starting to happen. So it's actually, popping apart. Still power's on.
Drop. So this one shed its skin. Again, we're still absorbing a lot of shock from the fall, but with a two-piece design, it's gonna come off. But 4 feet, we do have the first sign of damage at 4 feet. So this face plate on the screen is starting to come off. Snaps back in, but still starting to have a little damage there.
So this is a little worse than that. I mean, it's actually, the whole screen is separated, the tabs have broken. So
You can see the back of it.
Yeah.
That's,
yeah.
oops, there you go.
This will go back to the IT department at this point. It'll snap back in here, but these snaps have broken. It's like it's all kind of bent too. Like this corner's bent up, right there. So it's definitely bad.
2, 1, drop. All right, so this was the protected one in the case. No additional damage. Even the screen that I snapped back in stayed snapped in from 5 feet. That's pretty good.
Just same stuff as before, but I did think that one broke to follow this one.
All right, from 6 feet, 3, 2, 1. So it's 6 feet. This guy's powering up, no problem. We still see the screen starting to pop away here on 3 sides. It is snapping back into place. So at 6 feet, I don't think this would be going to the IT department yet.
So at 6 feet, this is starting to crack on the base here. I mean, we know the screen has been snapping, but I feel like these drops have made it snap back in. But these snaps on here are all broken.
Okay, so we're gonna go up to 7 feet and see how this guy performs here. 3, 2, 1. We did have something go on there. I don't know if that. All right, from 7 feet. Again, the case is pulling off, but it's still adding a lot of shock absorption. So 7 feet, which is pretty insane. We're powering up, and the same screen issue that we see before exists, but no worse. The snaps in the unprotected case actually broke. In this case, they're not, and it is snapping back into place. And at 7 feet, you really look after you snap it back into place, there's really no damage at all, which is pretty impressive. So from 8 feet, here we go, 3, 2, 1. All right, we got a nice rear corner bounce, which is probably the worst that can do. And it did indeed suffer some damage here. So I think from 7 feet, we're pretty bulletproof. From 8 feet, we've took it to its limits. It definitely took a pretty big bend in there. So the device is still powering on. It'll still be usable in the classroom, but definitely time for a replacement at this point. You know, our test standard is to get to 6 feet of dropping. This got the 7 feet with a screen that needed to be snapped back in place, but otherwise no damage. We're extending the usable drop test by over 3 feet compared to the unprotected device, and that's what you get with DropTech cases. Thanks.